ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹನಾರಮ್ಮ. ಕಮ್ಮಗೊಲ್ಲನ ವೈರಿ ಸುತನಾದ ಸುಂಡಿಲ, ಕಮ್ಮಗೊಲ್ಲನ ವೈರಿ ಸುತನಾದ ಸುಂಡಿಲ, ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಗಣನಾಥನೇ ಗಣಮ್ಮ. ರಾಶಿ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ಬಲ್ಲ ರಮಣಿ ಹಂಬಲನುಲ್ಲ, ಭಾಷಿಗನಿವನಾರಮ್ಮ. ರಾಶಿ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ಬಲ್ಲ ರಮಣಿ ಹಂಬಲನುಲ್ಲ, ಭಾಷಿಗನಿವನಾರಮ್ಮ. ಲೇಸಾಗಿ ಜನರ ಸಲಹುವ ಕಾಗೆ ನೆಲೆಯಾದೆ, ಲೇಸಾಗಿ ಜನರ ಸಲಹುವ ಕಾಗೆ ನೆಲೆಯಾದೆ, ಕೇಶವದಾಸ ಕಣೆ ಕಣಮ್ಮ. ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹನಾರಮ್ಮ, ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹನಾರಮ್ಮ, ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹನಾರಮ್ಮ.
I extend a very warm and hearty welcome to all of you on this auspicious occasion of inauguration of first year classes, Aramba 2025. Hearty congratulations to all the newly admitted students for having secured admission to a professional course, and that too in a very prestigious institution named after the great engineer and statesman Sir M. Vishweshwaraya. This great institution is nurtured by Sri Krishnadevaraya Educational Trust, which is led by a group of visionaries and philanthropists whose sole aim is to create engineers for excellence enriched with human values. The trustees of Sri Krishnadevaraya Educational Trust have immensely contributed to the growth of this institution and continue to put in their best efforts to provide state-of-the-art facilities, ensuring that the 4-year journey of every student is comfortable, meaningful, and fruitful. The trust also manages 2 other institutions on this very campus, Sri Krishnadevaraya College of Dental Sciences and Sir M.V. School of Architecture, further strengthening its commitment to holistic education. On this auspicious occasion and joyous occasion, Aramba 2025, we are privileged to have among us several highly accomplished personalities. It is now my honor to extend a warm welcome to each one of them. The president of today's function is our founder trustee, Sri V. Srinivasa Raju. He is also the president of Sri Krishnadevaraya Educational Trust. He always drives us with his motivational thoughts and mends us all with alternative solutions and methods, be it yoga, meditation, plantation, or music. His means of action keeps us green in alignment with our surrounding. He has kindly consented to preside over today's function. I would like to briefly touch upon a few other aspects I strongly believe play a crucial role in shaping your career and overall development. At this stage of your academic journey, one of the most important things to remember is that acquiring a degree alone is not sufficient to succeed in today's competitive world. What will truly set you apart are the skills you develop and the attitude you nurture during these 4 years. Skill enhancement is the key to becoming industry ready. Beyond classroom learning, you must continuously upgrade yourselves in areas such as communication, problem solving, critical thinking, teamwork, and technical expertise. The world of engineering is evolving rapidly, and only those who adapt, learn, and upgrade their skills will thrive. Remember, opportunities do not wait. You need to be prepared to grab them. Equally important is cultivating an entrepreneurial attitude. Entrepreneurship is not just about starting your own company. It is about thinking differently, identifying opportunities, taking initiative, and being willing to face challenges. An entrepreneurial mindset helps you to innovate, add value wherever you work, and build confidence in taking ownership of your ideas. In fact, many of the world's greatest innovations have come from engineers who dared to think beyond conventional. I urge each one of you to make skill enhancement and entrepreneurship part of your growth plan right from today. Take advantage of the workshops, clubs, hackathons, and mentorship opportunities offered by the institution. Learn to be proactive, curious, and bold in your thinking. If you combine your technical knowledge with strong skills and entrepreneurial mindset, you will not only become successful professionals, but also leaders who can create opportunities for others. A quote from a very famous personality, quote, "Children are given to us on loan for a very short period of time. They come to us like a packet of seeds with no guarantee. We do not know what they will look like, act like, or have potential to become. Our job, like gardeners, is to meet their needs as best as we can, to give proper nourishment, love, attention, caring, and to hope for the best." Unquote. At this moment, you are like a packet of seeds to us. We do not yet know what unique qualities lie within you, how you will grow, what talents you possess, or what potential you carry. But we are committed to providing you with the right nourishment, guidance, and care, just as a gardener nurtures seeds with patience and attention. Our aim is to help you grow into not only smart and competent engineers, but also individuals who embody strong human values.
Freshers' Day is the start of new journey by you in your academic career. We can very well understand your excitement, dreams, ambition, and concern in starting your new academic journey on the road to professionalism. This new phase of your academic career will provide new vistas, opportunities for your uninterrupted growth, exploration, tackling new challenges, development, professional competence, and conviction to overcome all the obstacles of life towards our holistic development. While embarking on this new journey, please rest assured that you are not alone. We are all here to support you and guide you at every step. Be it academics, placement, shaping, grooming, out-of-box learning, or development of your personality perspectives, we will be always there to help you to navigate through this exciting and transformative journey. Sir MVIT Management is fully committed towards fostering the culture of diversity, welcoming environment to all the students, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, or geographical location where from you have come. Hence, in Sir MVIT, you will certainly have the experience of justful living and wonderful learning. Before concluding, some valuable sessions are that you must always believe in self-aim higher with higher efforts, keeping your hopes alive. Create roadmap for higher aspirations, passion, and ambition with equally high level of preparedness. Let us begin with journey together and create memories in our achievements. Keep winning laurels for self, for your parents, and for Sir MVIT. You can do this. You are strong. You can do power. Best of luck for all the students.
Next we have Bindu Shri Dasari, please. Bindu Shri Dasari, 5th rank, Department of Electronics and Telecommunication. Next we have Jeevana S. from the Department of Information Science and Engineering, and she has secured 6th rank. Yes, Jeevana from Information Science and Engineering, 6th rank in VTU examinations. Congratulations to all of them. Then we have Nikita J. She has secured 7th rank. She is also from the Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering. And finally we have Ota Madhulata. She has secured 9th rank in the VTU examinations. She is also from the Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering. Thank you, sir.
Dr. K.V. Rashmi, Associate Professor, Department of Biotechnology. She has published 2 Q1 papers, 1 Q2 paper, Q3 paper 1, book chapter 1. Next, Dr. Madhu Kumar K, Associate Professor. Next, Dr. H.L. Suresh, Professor and Head, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineer. He has published Q3 papers 3, patents published 1. Next, Dr. Nadraj M, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering. He has published 1 Q1 paper, Q2 paper 2, patents published 4, patents registered 1. Next, Rekha Radhakrishna, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. She has published 1 Q1 paper, book chapter international 1. Next, Dr. C. Shivananda, Associate Professor, Department of Physics. He has published Q1 paper 1, Q4 paper 1. Next, Dr. S. Amrish, Professor, Department of AI/ML. He has published 1 Q1 paper, International Publication 1.
You've made it through your board exams, your engineering entrance exams, the CETs, the Comet Ks, and whatnot. And if you've made it through those rigorous tests, you will definitely make it through these next 4 years. Unless, of course, you forget to submit your assignments on time. But jokes aside, now that you're here, let me be honest with you. The real exam starts today. Remember this, your board exams got you into college, but what you do here in the next 4 years will get you into life. And that's why I want to share with you 3 truths that no syllabus will ever teach you. The first truth is this: before you can grow, you must let go. And there are a few things worth letting go of. The first is identity. Your identity is like a mirror covered in dust. And that dust is made out of what others think about you. It's other people's opinions, expectations, obligations, and the pressure to be someone you are not. And over time, you start to mistake that dust for who you are. When you walk into college, the first thing people try to do is label you. You'll be called the backbencher, or the introvert, or maybe the one who never brings lab records on time. But here's the truth: none of those labels are your identity. Your real identity is not what your marks say, not what your classmates say, not even what the society says. Your true identity is what shines through when you wipe away the noise of the world and choose to live by your own values. Your values will guide your choices, your friendships, your priorities, and take you closer to the person you are meant to be. So in these 4 years, don't just collect grades and certificates. Use this time to wipe away the dust. Discover what you stand for, because the world does not need another label. The world needs the real you. The second thing to let go of is negativity. Negativity shows up in many forms: gossip, endless complaining, and constant comparison. You'll see it around you in college life, in your hostels, in the corridors, in the canteen, and in late-night rants. The truth is, negativity is contagious. Spend enough time with people who constantly complain, gossip, or criticize, and you'll find yourself doing the exact same thing. Negativity poisons you. So if you want to succeed here, look around at who you spend your time with. Choose your friends wisely. Are they helping you rise higher and making you a better person, or are they pulling you down? Because the people around you decide the person you become. The third thing to let go of is fear. Fear is not real. It's just your imagination. It's the movie you play in your head where everything goes wrong. You fear failing an exam, not fitting in, and not getting a job. At the root, there are three big fears we all face: fear of being nothing, fear of having nothing, and the fear of achieving nothing. And where do these fears come from? They come from attachment. The truth is, attachment is the cause of fear, and detachment is the cure. The next time fear shows up, do not run. Treat it like a problem to solve. Ask yourself 3 questions. What's the worst thing that could happen? What's the best thing that could happen? And what's most likely to happen? When you detach from the outcomes, fear loses its power. What you will be left with is clarity, courage, and the freedom to move forward. The second truth is, once you let go, you create space to grow. And how do we grow? We grow by discovering our purpose. Each one of us has a unique purpose. It's found where 3 things overlap: what you love to do, what you are naturally good at, and how it serves others. If you only do what you love, but it helps no one, it stays a hobby. If you only do what you're good at, but don't love it, you burn out. If you only do what serves others, but it isn't your strength, you'll feel drained. Growth begins when you find the intersection of all the 3. Use these 4 years as a laboratory to experiment, try, fail, and explore until you discover what that intersection looks like for you. Next, we can grow by developing a routine. Our growth depends on consistency. Think about going to the gym. You don't see results after 1 or 2 days. If you quit because you don't see immediate change, you never grow stronger. But if you show up every single day, even in small ways, you start to see transformation. Or imagine punching a tree. If you punch it once here, once there, nothing happens. But if you strike the same spot consistently, eventually that branch will break. That's the power of routine. The same is true in your studies. Study a little every single day, and exams won't scare you. Eat healthy and sleep on time, and you'll have more energy than most people around you. Practice meditation or exercise daily, and you'll stay sharp and active. Take 5 minutes each morning to plan your top 3 priorities, and you'll already be ahead of the crowd. Wasting time in school and your younger years means you'll have to work hard for the rest of your life. Build strong routines now, and you won't have to struggle later. And finally, growth requires keeping your ego in check. Ego says, I already know enough. I do not need help. I'm better than others. But humility says, I can always learn, I can always listen, and I can always improve. The moment you think you know everything, growth stops. So remind yourself, I'm better than I was yesterday, but not as good as I will be tomorrow. And here's the key. Do not be afraid to ask for help. Ask your friends, your professors, your mentors. The smartest people in the world aren't the ones who know everything. They're the ones who never stop learning from everyone around them. Ego isolates, humility connects. Ego wants to impress, whereas humility wants to improve. If you want to grow, keep your ego small and your curiosity big. The third truth is this: the highest purpose of life is to give. You've let go, you've grown, but growth alone isn't enough if it ends with you. True fulfillment comes from not what you get, but from what you can give. Think of it this way. You will be remembered not for your marks you scored, not for the salary package you land, but for the impact you have on others. Success fills your pocket, but service fills your soul. And giving doesn't always mean money or grand gestures. It begins small. Encouraging a classmate, helping a junior through an assignment, listening when a friend feels alone, These daily acts of compassion may look small, but they are the most powerful investments you can ever make. There is a saying, plant trees under whose shade you may never sit. That is the essence of giving. To build, to serve, to create something that benefits others along the way after you've moved on. So as you walk through these 4 years, don't just ask, what can I get from this college? Ask instead, what can I give to this college, to my classmates, and to my community? Is it my time? Is it my skills? Is it my knowledge, or is it my kindness? Because when you measure your life not by what you have, but by what you can give, you will discover a fulfillment no rank, no award, or no salary can ever offer you. So class of 2029, remember this. Let go of the labels, the negativity, and the fear that holds you back. Grow with purpose, with routine, with humility. And give, because success may fill your pockets, but service will fill your soul. 4 years from now, the world won't just ask what you studied. It will ask who you became. So go out there, let go boldly, grow relentlessly, and give generously. Make your parents proud, and make the world remember your name.
I'm very glad to know that over years, 37 batches of students have graduated from this esteemed institution. That shows a ray of talents from this institution. Also, a spectrum of leaders who is sitting over the dais. I can see that the talents or the leadership nurtured this institution to a great level, which have contributed talents at the large to the society. So during my conversation, I will give you some inspiring words as requested by sir, and also I will interact with some of you to understand what is your aspirations and future innovations, what you think of, how we can take this country forward. So I see the word graduates, I see you can say the freshers. So how many of you think that it can be renamed to something else? The mic can be circulated. I would like request young graduates who are called as freshers today to suggest a word which can replace freshers. What can be the best fit for freshers? Innovation starts from today. Just think, what can be the best replacement for freshers? Including Navya Raju, I would like to ask. So we have a best example here sitting in front of us. Can anybody say the best replacement for fresher word? What can be the best word? Anybody? Future? Futuristic? Yeah, you're coming near to that. Anybody else? Just let us be interactive so that you don't sleep. Shall I pick up somebody? Or you want to volunteer yourself? Anybody? Future responsible Indians. Sir has given a fantastic replacement word. Anybody else? What do you think yourself of? What do you think you are of? Think. Anybody? Any graduate? Anybody from the staff? Navya Raju, you would like to answer? What can be the best word? The brightest minds. Excellent. Give a big clap to her. So you can call brightest minds, futuristic leaders, innovators, many things. So from the day one when you enter into this organization or institution, you should think what you should be or you should become. How many of you think out of these students that you can be the change makers? Just raise the hands. I could see one hand there, 2, 3, 4, many from the back side, this side. How many of you think you can become the change makers? More hands. Yeah. So what we lack is the vision. India at large lacks vision and also self-confidence. If you can bring this vision and self-confidence, you can become anything. Believe me, you can become anything. Once we should have vision. First we should have vision, then only we can grow. See, in this today's most modern world, which is filled with innovation in the areas of AI, data science, automation, India remains as the storehouse of talents to the world. Do you all agree with this? Do you all agree or not? I don't hear any answers. We as an Indian believes in Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. Isn't it? What is Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam? Can anybody say? Any student, can you say what is Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam? Just you can circulate the mic. Yeah, Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. What does that mean? Whole world? Yeah. We believe one world, one family. Though we are a country, you can say determined by its borders, but every Indian believes that it is one world, one family. And it is believed that the India has to grow the world. So if you are looking for the growth of the world, the prosperity of the world, India has to progress. भारत भूमि जो है हमारा धरती है जिसने हमको जन्म दिया है, तो who has given birth life to us, so this has to progress for the development of the world. I had an interaction with a technocrat from US very recently. So I asked him, talk something about the Bharat Bhumi or the greatness of the country which we don't know. So he has done a lot of research in the history of India and growth. So he told that there was an era of Krishna Deva Raya. You all heard about Krishna Deva Raya? So Krishna Deva Raya was a king who ruled in Karnataka. He can say part of Karnataka, I don't know, entire Karnataka. But that time, the research shows that the diamonds were sold in the streets. Can you believe this? Diamonds were sold in the streets. So what is the richness of our country? Diamonds were sold in the street. Have you heard about any country or a city in the world who sold diamonds in the streets? This is the history. So the GDP of India was so high that we were the leaders of the world. Over a period of time, the GDP has gone down, and we are, say, third or fourth largest economy in the world, we say. And people say that if you can develop India, we can regain that kingdom of Krishna Deva Raya. It's possible, because India is known for its resources and talents. If India is developed, understood properly, India can become the leader, world leader. Why we are not still there? Or to reach to that progressive level of Bharat, or we call it as the Vikasit Bharat, we should all know, as a graduate, as a student, as a faculty, we should know our vision. What is the vision of Bharat? I will just read it out for everybody's understanding. India's vision is multifaceted, but its central current vision is Vikasita Bharat 2047, a comprehensive plan to transform India into a developed nation by 2047, the 100th year of its independence. This is our core vision, the Bharat vision, equal it as Vikasita Bharat. The vision emphasizes inclusive growth, innovation, sustainability, and good governance. Broader vision include becoming a major global power by 2050 and a global economic powerhouse with a specific focus on a $5 trillion economy by 2030, as well as leader in renewable energy. So we should understand the core aspect of Vikasit Bharat in order to contribute to the country. The first point is like Vikasita Bharat 2047. The primary government vision for becoming a developed nation by 2047 is, first is the economic power, becoming a global economic powerhouse with a 5 trillion economy by 2030, third largest economic powers in the world. Then global leadership emerging as a major global player and a leader in specific sectors like renewable energy and maritime development. Then innovation and technology, that is where the student as a graduate or a knowledge contributor can do. So innovation and technology, fostering innovation, entrepreneurship and digital advancements including space exploration goals. Then sustainability, driving sustainable development with a strong focus on green energy. Then inclusive development, ensuring that all the sections of the society benefit from its growth and progress. Students, you can ask, like, as a student, what I can do for the Bharat, Vikasit Bharat. I should ask this question to all of you. Anybody can volunteer some answers? As a student, what can you do for Bharat? Can anybody answer? Be open, free, stand up and talk. Please, mic can circulate. As a student, what can you do for Bharat and its development? Prioritize knowledge over marks. So many times I tell students, don't study just for marks. Same thing I say for the people who take up employment, don't work just for salary. Because many times people work for salary, right? Salary is required, of course. Economical development of the self, salary is required, but don't just work for salary. Similarly, I say, don't just work for marks. So prioritize knowledge over marks. So study for the sake of understanding and application, not just for scoring. Similarly, pursue innovation and research in the area where you work or study. Try to innovate. Develop relevant skills. So when you are studying, suppose mechanical engineering, so you develop related skills around that mechanical engineering, and you should have a out-of-box knowledge about it. So when you come out of the institution, many times we see that they are not able to do the work or get employed unless they are trained again. So an employment-related skill training as part of your education can get your, you can say, the employment very quickly. Whether it can be an inclusive of your, you can say, within your institution itself, you can train, or you can acquire this knowledge additionally, apart from your education. Community and social responsibility. Support the local product. So try to innovate and research and find out how you can develop new products. Don't rely always on the foreign technologies or a developed technology, and think differently and see what you can do differently, how you can develop new products and services. As well as India growth will happen, the GDP of India can grow only when there will be more consumers for your product and services. So you should solve a problem of Bharat. So what, as an innovator, you should find what is the problems what Indians are facing today. So many people say that already we have AI, we have Apple, we have TV, everything. What is there to innovate? No more. But I say that every area, every segment, there is a gap. Every area, there is a gap. So when I was traveling with my son in a small street, like when going in the car, we suddenly reached a place where a car cannot go. Only bike can go, actually. So my son asked me a question, Papa, why Google is not able to find that we are traveling in the car? Is it a simple question? The Google is not able to know that we are sitting in the car when we put on this. Okay, of course, there are options to say that I am a car and bike and all that, but it is showing the bike route when we are going in a car. Just imagine. Small boy is saying that. So there is a gap in every, even if you look at iPhone, if you look at intelligence, there is a small gap everywhere. When I was working in Pinnacle, in my previous company, I was the co-founder of a company called Pinnacle. So I used to work with ICICI Bank. So I have given 17 points to ICICI Bank to correct in their system, believe me. 17 points. As a CEO, I need not do that. But I was keep on looking at what are the problems, what people faces, the team faces. So they have given me all the points, and we have brought this and given to the ICSA bank and told, I sat with the ICSA team and told, there are 17 bugs in your system. It is in our own country I'm talking about, in Bangalore. Okay, this is around 7 years back. I told them that there are 17 bugs in your CMS system itself. They corrected, I think maybe around 13 to 14 corrections they have done it, implemented in their IT system. Okay, when I was working with the Razorpay was my partner as a payment gateway when we developed BSNL ePay system for public enterprises. So I called Razorpay and told, can you help me? They told, what help you need? I am giving you payment gateway, all systems. What help you need? I told, I wanted tomorrow's money today. So they used to credit money every day in my account, nodal account. I told, can you credit my tomorrow's money today? They told, oh, how is this possible? I told, every day you are paying me almost an equivalent amount. So you trust me, right? Every day you are paying me as a payment gateway partner. I told you, pay me tomorrow's money today. So they went back and started a system called early settlement. If you must have heard about this with the Razorpay website, you can see a new feature called early settlement. Early settlement. That means you can settle the payment early. I given this technique in 2019 to Razorpay. And early settlement today, getting larger revenue than payment gateway TDR in Razorpay today. The idea given by me. Same thing with Paytm. I went to Paytm and told, can you do this? They told it's not possible. I told you go back, discuss. So they also given me the same feature, which I implemented in my ERP system, which I offered to the vendors in India, and they got benefited out of it, hundreds of crores. They benefited money in advance, like a loan. Every day they get advance money. All the vendors used to get in India. So early settlement. Like this, if you look at every system, there is a gap. There is a problem. Or if you can solve this problem, find out the problem and solve it, then you are a change maker. So you see what are the problems, and if your education and knowledge can solve this problem, then you are the innovator. And you had the great privilege to get educated in Bangalore. So I should also tell you what are the, you can say the unique features of Bengaluru. We should all know as a Bangaloreans. Bengaluru, which is the city of Karnataka, service sector exports, which include IT, which is in larger, reached $159 billion. Can you give a big clap to the IT industry? The IT industry is covering almost 60-70% of the entire Indian export is covered in Bangalore, just Bangalore alone. And Bangalore is also unique in leading as a startup hub with a diverse and growing ecosystem housing over 16,000 startups. Can you imagine? 16,000 startups are housed just in Bangalore. You know how many unicorn companies are there in India? India currently has 123 unicorn companies, making it the third largest startup ecosystem globally as on 2025. Well, you know what is meant by unicorn? Give a big clap. You know what is unicorn? Can anybody say what is unicorn mean? Students, anybody can say unicorn. What does unicorn mean? Unicorn means a startup which is started from scratch, bootstrapped from scratch with zero money, and in a couple of years they become $1 billion company. Such companies are in 123 companies in India. And if you look at Razorpay, if you look at OpenAI, you must have heard about OpenAI, Open.money, that is from Bengaluru. Like there are 50% of them from Bangalore. So you should be highly privileged and honored that you are part of Bengaluru. And from Bengaluru, when you study it, you have to be an innovator. I should brief you all my life journey basically. So many asked, tell a little bit about how was my life journey. I started from a village. I started my education from a very government school education, and later on I have done graduation Then I had done the master's in computer science from Bharatiyar University. After that, I have done a PhD in AI. And later on, I joined as a software engineer, worked on development of softwares, software development, just like coding. We develop compilers. We have, you can say, ported many applications from United States to India in Linux to Windows, which are running in various telecom, where you go, like GDMO and all that. I become a technical lead, you can say. Then we become an R&D engineer. Then I become a project manager in IBM. It's all different journey. Then I became an architect. In IBM, when I was studying, we were four managers. One manager left. So my boss told me, Manoj, you know all what your colleague is doing. Why don't you do it? Can you manage for some time? I told I can manage. Then the second person also left. After some time, second manager left. Then my boss told the same thing. Manoj, can you handle it for some time? So this guy also, I told, I have a lot of time, I can handle it. So third person also left. So I was managing 3 people in single capacity. It's all possible. Okay, it's all possible. When I was in Synopsys, so we have done the innovation, a software which runs, like you can say test suites which runs for more than 46 hours. Sometimes it takes 4 days to complete the testing. Millions of test cases used to run. So we formed an IT team, an R&D team, researchers team in Synopsys, with a chip making company, simulation company, a member of 5-6 team. And we have reduced this 4 days into 6 hours. So we got awards for this. So CEO of Synopsys himself came and pat on our back. We are sitting in the cabin, So you don't need to really attract or look for the recognition. You are recognized when you are a change maker. So I wanted to tell every one of you, each one of you, you don't need to search or run for recognition, even faculties, no need. You are what you are. Okay. When you make changes, system already knows whether you are recognized or not, system already knows it. And if you can be a change maker, you are a leader yourself. And you don't need to be recognized. A leader always is recognized. A leader already is recognized. You don't need to announce. You don't need to tell, I am doing this, I am doing that. No. You are recognized automatically. So what all you need to do is put a lot of hard work, innovate, become change makers. Along with external developments and acquiring knowledge and innovation, it is also important to develop internally. Morning I was interacting with our management staff and trustees. So we were just discussing about this. An inner transformation, balance, and development of self is the most important key for the growth. When I say inner transformation, what does that mean? Suppose if I am interacting with some student for 10 minutes, what he absorbs is only 10%. 10%. Observe this, not only in students, even in employees. In my office, my secretary, administrator, when I say something, 4 things, they only remember 2 things. After 10 minutes, they'll come back, ask, sir, what was that? How to do this one, like that. This is because of lack of attention. Our attention is so much mixed up with so much of disturbances which is around with it, maybe because of mobile, tablets, TV, news. Newspaper itself is a shocker every day morning. When you open the newspaper, you see so many things, itself is a shocker. So every time our attention is so much disturbed. One left side and one right side and one in the center. There are 3 channels of energy in human being. How many of you know this? Just raise the hands. There are 3 channels of energy in the human being. Can anybody say? 3 channels of energy. Anybody say? Anybody from medical side? Anybody from medical side? Or psychology department or wellness? Anybody? 3 channels of energy. One is left side, another is right side, another is center. Left is called left sympathetic nervous system, which is on the left hand side of the body, which goes to the right part of the brain, which look after emotions. When you think too much about past, this gets overactivated. Similarly, the right sympathetic nervous system or Pingala, when you think too much about the future futuristic thinking, planning, too much of brain activity spoils your right side. 50% of the employees in the IT organizations are suffering from the right side, which is the overactiveness of the right side. Means always thinking or doing too much on the right hand side, or too much of the brain activity, too much of the liver activity, and many of them are developing diseases today. The center is called central nervous system, or Sushumna we call it. Left and right balanced, the center get activated. So we suggest an inner development is very much required. The inner development constitute of inner silence, balance, any activity we should know where to stop, and transformation, and development of internal qualities. Development of internal qualities. So what is the best quality a person can have? Anybody say? Can anybody say? What is the best quality? Or you can say best two qualities a person can have. Indirect. So this should be open. Okay. Don't fear, worry. You should come here and talk. There is nothing to fear. Okay. Be brave, strong, confident. Okay. Talk. Whatever you feel, you talk. No problem. The people say the best thing is, best quality in a human is humility. The knowledge is reflected as a humility. Without humility, knowledge does not shine. Vidya vinayena shobhade. In Sanskrit they say, Vidya vinayena shobhade. If you have knowledge and if you do not have humility, that knowledge has no meaning. And the second thing, the great quality people say is the love. If you are not loving, you are a dry person. If you are not affectionate, compassionate, loving. Okay, loving. Love is the second great quality people say. Compassion is the third. Compassion for others. If you do not have compassion for others, again, you are a dry person. So on behalf of the Hindustan Technology Group, we express our desire to collaborate with your institution wherever possible. We also invite Sir M. Visheshraya Institute to be part of 2025 Global HR Summit in Taj, Bengaluru in November. We invite to be part of it where more than 150 companies are participating. Also on behalf of the Life Eternal Trust Bangalore, we would like to offer a Campus Connect program free of cost. We have 40 volunteers from various corporate who would like to come here and impart their knowledge, experience, and also a great learning of balance. How to have a balanced, stress-free, okay, healthy life. How to lead a balanced and also various inner development program, including stress management, EQ, IQ, and SQ, especially for the graduates. EQ, IQ, and SQ. What is EQ? Emotional quotient. What is IQ? Intelligent quotient. What is SQ? Spiritual quotient. India without spiritual. If you are not a spiritual person, you cannot evolve. Okay, spiritual quotient. So emotional intelligence plays a great role in the development of a personality. How many of you know about the emotional intelligence? What is emotional intelligence?
Sir, it's treating yourself how you treat others, being compassionate with yourself and others. It's having humility and humbleness and also kindness.
Great. Give a big clap to her.
Thank you, sir.
So knowing the self, first you should know what you are, right? So if you want to discover the world, discover research, everything, but if you don't know what you are, many times I ask what you want to become, they say nothing. Many students say nothing. Means they do not become anything. So you should have that self-confidence. You should assume that you want to become that. You should become. If you think that I want to become a researcher, you will become. Okay. Only a awakened attention can actualize full time. So you should have the awakened attention which is awakened with a vision, with a thought leadership, You should assume that, okay, you want to, one day you will become. That confidence and vision should be there on the day one when you join the organization. When you join, you should decide today. You should feel that you want to become. You may not be knowing, or you may not have acquired that knowledge, or you may not sometimes reach that position, but you put hard work, vision, direction, and you should walk on that path, what you are dreamed to, and you will achieve one day. And it is, I am not telling this is written by Sri Adi Shankaracharya 2000 years back. It is written in a book called Saundarya Lahari. You must have heard this. I have done research on this Sanskrit poetry. Saundarya Lahari. In that it is written, Yadiyam Saurabhyam Sahajam Upalabhyam Sumanaso. A person who desires, envision it, he will get this fragrance of success. It will come to you, come to him. If you desire for it, it will come to you like a gift. This fragrance of this knowledge or success will realize if you have that pure desire in your heart, really you want to become. You want to really do that, you can. You can become anything. You can grow to anything. It's like a telescope. You can see like one dimension opening into another dimension. What is the limitation? The brain. You think that only I can do this much. That is the limitation. If you open up, yours the storehouse or powerhouse of knowledge, compassion, confidence, and every day it will be like a telescope opening one dimension into another dimension, multi-dimensional personality. And for Vikasita Bharat, I request each one of you, first develop self and contribute to the great country of Bharat Bhumi, so that the dream of all of the Indians to take this country to the great nation or the world leader can become possible.